the balance. I'm too young to say I'm failed or successful. I'm trying all the time. But let me tell you, 35, I still worry about the future. And now I'm still worried about the future. But I know worry is not enough. And you have to try the future. And I don't know, it's not me, it's the people.
All right, I want gender equality in this room. Please, can you move the microphone across to the lady first? Yeah, please. Thank you. Even though there's not gender equality on the platform, I'm sorry. Please, go ahead.
Mr. Jack, good morning. I'm Yana Pedlisna. I work in the State Finance Institution for Innovations, Ministry of Economic Development and Trade of Ukraine. And my question, what do you think? Innovation is a problem or solution? Thank you.
Can I ask you first, do you think your ministry is now being innovative enough? You can...
Yes. Because, yes. My ministry is the best ministry in Ukraine because we have a lot of very creative people.
I say that because you can call yourself innovation, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's easy. Jack.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think innovation is absolutely the solution for future. And I have confidence in Ukraine. From the university I visited from these 2 days, you guys are so good, very knowledgeable. The only thing is leave the academic, leave the school, go try. Try the mistake. The more mistakes you have, the more experience you have.
But how innovative does an innovation ministry have to be?
Innovation ministry, your job is not you to be innovative. Your job is to find innovative ways to empower the other people to be more innovative. This is very important. Think about what kind of ways you can inspire people, business. They can be more creative, more innovative. I find a lot of government officers try to be innovative themselves. No, this is not the way. The way is, how can I make him happier? How can I make him be more creative? How can I make him more constructive? How can I make him be strong when he faces the challenges? This is what the ministry, make the policies right. Make the policy that can inspire people.
Because you know what it's like in ministries. If you get too innovative or too maverick, then you are sidelined. You are seen as someone whose career should not go any further. How do you inspire within a bureaucratic system?
Change the system. Well, you know, company like us, you know, the only thing you win because we change our system to making sure our customers can be more creative. Our small business can benefit from e-commerce. So if you don't like there's a way. If you like your ministry, join the ministry, helping others. If you don't like the ministry, either you don't join the ministry, or you join the ministry, change the ministry. There's no other solutions, right?
All right, well, it's a pity the president isn't here about changing the system. And the Prime Minister will be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to leave that hanging, just change the system. Let me go to the back there, please.
And by the way,
Good morning, everyone.
There's another lady over there, please.
Yes, thank you. My name is Alena Korolenko. I'm the owner of firm Agora International. And I have a question regarding, in your opinion, what is more important, to invest in employees' MBAs or in development of their soft skills? And also, do you use any coaching techniques in your company? And which of them do you think are really working? Thank you.
Could I ask you before you hand the microphone on, do you find value in those who come to you with MBAs?
Not always. That's why I'm
That's why
asking.
you're asking the question, Jack.
Well, honestly, I don't like a lot of MBA schools, and I don't encourage my people to study MBAs. I sent a lot of excellent young people in early days of Alibaba to MBAs. They were so smart before I sent them. When they came back, they're not smart. Let me tell you one thing that is very important.
Did everyone hear that? When you sent them to the MBA, they were smart.
Yeah.
When they came back, they were not so smart.
Yeah.
Good.
They started to think this is a book set. Because the MBAs, they focus too much on successful stories. Business is like a battlefield. When you do business, you have to learn the mistake the other people do. If you learn too many successful stories, you think success is so easy, so simple. When you know there's a lot of people, those people who fail, always the same reasons. Those people who succeed, there are a lot of reasons. So learn from the other people's mistakes. That will make you more powerful, that will make you more knowledgeable. I don't like so many schools, MBA schools, just to give in so many case studies. I just waited for one more minute about that. It's serious. One of the very famous universities, MBA university, came to Alibaba early days. They said, we want to write a case study for Alibaba. They spent 1 week. They studied here, then they came to me and said, Jack, this is case study. I read it. I said, no, this is not me. They said, no, it's you. I said, no, it's not our company. He said, no, you don't realize it's your company. Then he asked me to sign, and I signed it because maybe I don't know who I am, so I signed it. Later years, there is a case study of that in many schools, and every year I was invited to the school to listen to the MBA case study. They always put a competitor and Alibaba. After class, every time they voted, Alibaba will fail, competitor will win. But every year, we win, competitor die. So, don't trust that, right?
Okay, well,
Trust innovative ideas.
I ought to ask you if there's anyone from a business school who wants to defend MBAs here and their revenue streams. Is there anyone? Put up 2 hands. Are you from a business school?
Actually, I'm not.
Well, okay, well, I'll come to you.
But I have a question.
Okay, well, if anyone from a business school really wants to defend MBAs, now's the moment, please.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Ma. My name is Anton Artamonov. I'm from KPMG. Actually, KPMG named you a top 3 entrepreneur. Apart from that, I share your passion for Chen-Chi Taiji Chuan. And my teacher is a personal disciple of Chen Yu. Can you tell us how Chen-Chi Taiji Chuan helped you in your business and basically become who you are? Many people just don't know about this.
All right, thank you. Please, move the microphone to the gentleman with the light in front, please. You take the microphone next, please, Jack.
Yeah, Tai Chi, what is a Tai Chi Chuan? Tai Chi is a philosophy, and Tai Chi Chuan is a way of martial arts. And what I learned that is soft and hard and a balance when you know when to give up, when to insist. So I learned a lot from that. It's a great philosophy. Thank you.
Please, the lady there.
OK， 马云先生你好，大家很高兴有机会看到你来乌克兰。I switch to English. OK. I represent Ukrainian Sinologist Association. It's a group of people really working hard to make Chinese-Ukrainian relationship stronger. And without government support, it's really impossible. And government has a strategy how to develop economy. Unfortunately, at the moment, Ukrainian-Chinese relationship, it's not really developed. That's why investment in a very low level. Can you have any message to our present President Zelensky about that? Because everybody's really worried. China is economy #1 in the world. #2, sorry, it's my forecast. #2 in the world. Thank you.
Jack.
Yeah, I think you have a brilliant president. He's young, passionate, and you have a young government, and he's just been president for a few months, right? So give him some chance and time. What he said, I love it. Invest in the people, invest on the future, invest in SME. This is very important for China-Ukraine relationship. And I admire Ukraine for a long, long time. This is my first trip in Ukraine. You guys are so lucky. Beautiful land, intelligent men, beautiful women. could in this world there was such great combination, right? And you know, the people, normally those people who handsome, they're not clever. People like me, you know, ugly, but you know, we know something, right? But this nation, such colorful history. So I think China, Ukraine would definitely work more. I'm thinking about inviting many of my business friends come to Ukraine. Opportunities here. And your system, your young government, and your people, and your land. Huge potential.
I should say...
I'm not speaking like a politician. I speak like a business people.
I should tell you there are a lot of energetic people who want to ask questions, but Johan Eliash, who's going to be on the next panel, the CEO of HEAD, when they announced they were investing in Ukraine, said, and I was going to say this later, I believe that Ukraine offers the best opportunities for competitive manufacturing in this part of the world, even better than in China.
Possible.
Well, we'll hear from him in a moment. Who else has got the microphone, please?
Hello?
Where are you? Well, speak.
Natalia Mykolska, Stanford University, former trade minister of Ukraine. I'm a big believer in Ukraine, in innovation and international trade. And I would like to ask a question about trade war and technology war between US and China. Definitely it affects your business, but I believe that's a chance for Ukraine. That's the first question. And the second question, just to deliberate on what you said about opportunities in Ukraine. What would make you invest in Ukraine? Not just look at the opportunities.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm a believer of trade, and I'm a believer of free trade. And unfortunately today, the world, people seems that don't like trade a lot. And this is the job that people like us should fighting for. And I try my best. And I think the China-US trade war, the trade problems is going to be solved. But we should not, when trade stops, the war starts. Trade is something, it's not you're buying things from others, you are respecting the other culture. Because you love the other culture, you start to trade. So I, as the person doing entrepreneur, and I understand, government, they love each other's group. But the most important is business love each other. People love each other. People love the other companies, other countries' products. So I don't have any problem fighting for that.
Do you think politicians are out of touch with what with what the people want? They want free trade, but the politicians seem to have a rather different view that it's going to protect jobs as opposed to create jobs.
I'm not a politician. I cannot speak for them. I'm a normal people. I'm a business people.
Yeah, but geopolitics affects you as a businessman.
Yes, there are a lot of things affects me, politician and policies. But my job is, before this thing happen, we should go convincing and talk. If that fail, we should never fail to continue to fight. So this is what I think. The world needs trade. The world needs respect. As the Ukraine, I think I love the people here. It's the intellectual people. It's openness of this country, the culture. And you people, you believe the future. You are making the changes. As I said, the ministry, never in the world, very few countries I go there, there is a ministry of innovation and love to change. And you never see a government that president 41 years old, prime minister 35 years old, a lot of ministers like 28. They don't have experience. Tell me who has experience of the future? Nobody has experience of the future. We think is that let's fight for the future. Let's make experience for the future. So I think I like the culture here and the people.
The lady there.
Mr. Ma, my name is Taras. I represent DCH Group. The question is, What is your vision of the role of the banks in future and how they will transform, in which part of value chain they will come?
The role of banks.
Yes, exactly.
Or funders and private equity. In other words, you said that you made a lot of mistakes with funding and financing. What do the banks and the financial institutions need to understand about that?
Well, let me tell you, banks' business is going to be tough. It's going to be tougher and tougher. Because traditional banks, they have the license. And they just are supporting big companies easier. But in the future, banks should supporting small business. Bank should support individual, young people. And that is the skills that traditional banks don't have. But today, because of the data, because of the internet, new banks will come. Let me tell you one thing.
Well, you are a bank. Alibaba's got a bank.
We are not a bank. We try to help banks. Let me tell you one thing. This is very serious. The world, because of the technology revolution, a lot of things will change. The thing will change is a lot of system. Trading system is going to change. Trade will change. Banking, financing will change. A lot of logistics will be changed. It's opportunity for everybody. The good news or the bad news is all the banks will face challenges.
But they're facing them already. These are existential
challenges. It's just the beginning. I'm sorry to say, it's just the beginning. Try to change, embrace the technology. Try to focus your eyes from big companies to small companies, to the successful people, to the young people. This change, take the technology, try to change yourself, not to change the customers. Impossible. Change yourself to meet the needs of small, young, tiny. There is no chance.
Is that the advice you're giving to banks?
Yes.
Are they adapting fast enough?
I have successfully convinced a lot of banks in China, and I'm trying to convince more banks.
They see you as a threat.
Pardon?
Outside of China, they see you as a threat.
Yeah. Well, when you tell them, when you really show the technology, when you really show that people start to, for example, the mobile phone payment, banks, they hate it, but people love it. Banks should be inclusive. Last century, banks support big people. Credit cards support successful people. Today, mobile phone payment support poor people, young people, bottom up, inclusive. Only inclusive, only empower the others, you have chance. If you want the IT make you powerful, the DT empower others. So banks should think about how you can empower small business, young people to be able to.
So there's a clear message for bankers in the room, please. We've got 5 minutes to run. I'm going to extend it a little bit, please.
Thank you, Nick. Dear Jack, I work for YouFuture Group. We are a group of Ukrainians. Exactly 1 year ago, we visited Alibaba headquarters in your beautiful city. We have had a lecture about your progress, and I have two questions. First, everybody knows that you are English teacher, but nobody knows that, not so many people know that you are a serial entrepreneur. You started with a translation agency, very tiny business. You've been making excursions for foreigners. Then the second business you have had was Yellow Pages. You run a business of Yellow Pages, and now you are world known, probably the most important global Asian entrepreneur on the world stage. With the Silicon Valley idols, you are the only one from Asia.
Question, please.
The question is, what is the substance which goes through all these businesses throughout your career? From translation agency to Alibaba.
Okay,
What
right,
is the substance? And the second question.
No, one will do. Okay. One will do.
I think
there's a theme there. What's the theme of your success, your DNA, even though you've had some very serious setbacks?
Curiosity and spirit of never give up and trust people. Curiosity for the future, spirit of don't give up, and trust people.
Do you trust people you fight with, though?
Yes, because they don't know I fight. If they know, they don't want to give up, they don't want to change, then I encourage more other people.
Okay, at the back, please. Lady at the back, I'm coming to you. Yes, you've got the microphone. Go.
Hello, Mr. Ma. I'm Oksana Stechina from one of the biggest advertising group of Ukraine. Nice to meet you first. And regarding the question of curiosity, what are the future of communication? What advertising tools would be relevant in the new era, in your opinion? Thank you so much.
Can I say this is something that Jack Segela is going to address in the next session, so maybe be a little briefer on that. We're going to discuss that in the next session, quickly.
Yeah, the advertisement, you have to think about how you can help those companies, how this advertising can help consumers instead of just making money. Create value.
Follow up right here.
Пан Jackma, я хотів вам зробити
Mr. Ma, I wanted to ask you how you evaluate your employees in your company and how you identify the potential employees that will grow inside of your company. So how you evaluate the employees and how you identify the potential growers.
HR mistakes, Jack.
Yeah, we evaluate our employees by value and results. Both are very important.
How do you define value?
We have 6 values. In Alibaba, every 6 values, every quarter, we value everybody. We review
money?
everybody.
Is that value, financial value?
It's not financial value, it's the performance results value. And then the performance. If you're good value and performance, and then we will upgrade you to the leaderships. The leadership value system, review system. So we have a whole system to train developing people. This is what I'm good at.
Over there, the gentleman there, you've got the microphone, please. Yes. No, wait a minute, behind you, I'm sorry. He's been very insistent since the beginning.
So, hello, my name is Olga. I am the micro-entrepreneur, and for the last 9 years I deal with charity. Would you please tell what is the best way for the development to develop in Ukraine, to develop abroad, or should I still become a financially successful entrepreneur and then I should help people? What's the way for the development?
Make yourself successful. Make yourself make money and then help other people. A lot of people, they don't know how to successful. They try to teach people how to be successful. This is no good.
Mr. Gower.
But wait a minute.
Mr. Gower.
Whoa. But there is an important principle here. Things are changing in the corporate world. The principle of purpose and values. In other words, it's not just about making money, it's about making money in a different way, which rewards and looks after those who are giving you the money as opposed to just taking it.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, a lot of public people and government, they think business is just for making. You are too greedy. You people, entrepreneurs, business people, no, people like us. One of the reasons why Alibaba grew that fast, past 20 years, let me tell you, in my company for past 20 years, I never spent a half an hour discussing how to make money. Half an hour. We discuss about how we can help people, small business, how we can solve the problems. This is as the CEO and chairman to do that.
But if you didn't make money, you couldn't survive.
And if you really do things proper, the money will come. If you're looking for money, business people, let me give you one advice. If you only think about money, this is US dollar, this is RMB, you talk about UK pounds, nobody want to make friends with you. If you don't have friends, you don't have business. So think about it, how you can help people. Your action will change, your eyes will change, and then people start to work with you. Very important. If you want to be big, support more people.
One more, please.
马老师你好。I represent 7K Express International, and I have a question for you. What are the main conditions for smooth Ukraine-China export in e-commerce? 请让我用中文再重复一遍。作为面向乌克兰做中乌出口的跨境电商，在乌克兰先决条件是什么？目前乌克兰的条件是否可以已经符合中乌跨境电商的平台或通道
So he wants to know that how can improving the Ukraine e-commerce with China. I was very disappointing, and I will go back and ask my team, because I'm not the chairman, I will check from AliExpress come to Ukraine takes about 47 days. I just can't believe this. I will go back. This is like in last century. We will improve it. Logistics is important. Payment is important. And internet is important. These are three things if Ukraine wants to develop. Infrastructure of internet capacity, logistics, and e-payment, and entrepreneurs. If the four things are ready, I think Ukraine has a huge potential on internet.
Jack, you can see an enormous number of people out there, but where are you?
We've been waiting here.
No, I know a lot of people are waiting,
Right here.
Where are you?
Right here.
Yeah, there.
Mr. Ma, hi. Peter Zalmayev, Prямый TV channel, and I mean, you heard an optimistic note here from the president about the investment opportunities, etc. But we all know that freedom of press is extremely important to the development of a healthy business environment. And there have been problems with the new government and its tolerance of free press, of criticism. And I know China has also had its share of problems when it comes to free press, freedom of expression. How important do you think it is to be able to express one's opinions freely for the development of healthy business environment? Thank you.
Because that's what you have very significantly in China with Weibo and so on. You have an enormous capacity to talk and to communicate.
Well, it depends what do you want to do. People like me, in the company, we have a lot of people want to free talk and this and that. And I say, we earn the right to speak. And the next thing I wanted, giving the people like entrepreneurs, we always see the good side, enlarge the good side, and we shorten the weak side. So, to me, I think a business on the internet and the whole world, in any country, there are so many opportunities. If you want to focus on this side, and then be a politician. People like me, I focus on business. I want to empower people. I want to enrich people. I want to inspire those entrepreneurs. So I think this is more important for me.
Does politics get in the way of that?
Yeah, that thing, I'm not expert of politician. I'm not expert of channel, TV guys. You guys fighting for that. I'm fighting for economy.
Okay.
This is how I am.
Right. We're overrunning, Jack, but there are a couple of things I just need to raise with you very sharply at the moment. You are a member of the UN Secretary General's high-level panel on digital cooperation. There is a significant fear, and including from Facebook and other big organizations, that there has to be some kind of regulation of the digital space. What is your view on this, particularly, and you need to tell us just how many times you've been hit at Alibaba, how much cybersecurity is paramount to your survival, but the real threat. So final thoughts, please, on digital cooperation, but also tell us about the number of times you're hit a day at Alibaba.
Yeah, every day we have 300 million hits from hackers to our site.
300 million?
300 million every day, but which is good, where we are empowering our capability of facing these challenges. I think we are all excited. All the hackers start to attack. We get experience, share with the experience.
And have any of them got through?
No, we are so far so good. We have such billions or trillions of transactions on our site. We are dealing with that. And the second thing I want, yes, the government, government love to make policy to control. Business like us, we don't want the government to take too much policies to control.
But there needs to be regulation.
There need to be. Smart time need smart regulations, need smart policies. And the policies should not be given by government, should be working together with private sectors, public sectors, working together. Let's find a smart solution.
But do you think governments can move fast enough and smartly enough? Governments move slowly. The UN moves even more slowly. Yet the immediate challenge is now, because of the threat and the credibility of
They
your
will.
system. They will.
They will, because this is why I love to see so many government, and I hope we will move government to e-government. E-government will make the government very transparent. E-government will no corruption. E-government will make things more efficient. So I think e-government, entrepreneurs, education, infrastructure. These are the four very important factors for any countries. If you want your people to be rich, If you want your country on the right direction, these are 4 E's.
Jack, I'm afraid we've got to conclude the conversation now. I'm sorry, there are so many hands going up, but you can work out the mathematics. It's impossible to get to all of you. But thank you for all those excellent questions. No, I'm sorry, we're out. I know you've been waiting, but a lot of other people are waiting as well. It would be unfair, but can I thank you enormously for coming here to Kiev and for sharing it in a very open way. The challenges that you are now addressing, having stepped back from the daily running, but can see enormous problems and challenges ahead. And you are only in your mid-50s. So it is about lifelong learning.
Yeah.
So Jack Ma, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best.